Good morning, YouTube. In this little video I've got some new batteries I'm getting ready to hook up. Here, I'll show you those real quick. Alright, let's see, let's get you here. Alright, 4 brand new batteries. Those are my 8 older ones. And here's 4 more. $700 worth of batteries. Alright, those are sealed, lead acid sealed batteries. Alright, and what we're going to do, we're going to be getting these connected. I've already did some connections back here in the back with these wires. Alright, and over there. And I'm getting ready to make a wire jumper, because I have to make sure they're all the same size. All my wires from the bottom all the way up are the same size, so I'm making me a wire to jump from this terminal over to that terminal. And there's that end. Okay. Alright, let's get you here. So, I'm going to show you how I do it. I don't have a big fancy dancy little crimper. I've got lugs. And did I bring those lugs over here? I probably didn't bring them lugs over here. Alright, and this is a number 6 wire. Let's see if we can get that up here. This is number 6. Alright, and that's what I use to connect in between my batteries for series. Okay, you don't need anything bigger than that. Alright, but going from the main battery to my inverter, I'm using a 2-gauge wire. And you know, once my inverter gets bigger, or getting more inverters, I'll be going with a much larger cable. But still, I always use these in between the batteries. Don't need anything bigger than a 2-gauge. Right now, the way my system's set up, once these are all connected, if this thing were to pull a 4,000 watts, it's pulling 183 amps, almost 100 amps. Alright, so I've got 3 banks of 48 volt batteries in series. And I've got 3 of those. So you take that 100 divided by 3, and that's what each section of battery bank should be drawn. So that's why I only use this. Let's see, and what I do, these are for 6-gauge wires. I just stick it on there and I'll solder them on there. So I'll be right back. So I'm going to show you how I do mine. Alright, I've got some propane torch, some solder. I'm going to have to buy me some more solder because that's what I'm down to. I should probably have more solder somewheres, you know, misplaced it and all of this. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get you over here where you can see what I'm going to get ready to do. I like to use this kind of heat shrink on it. It's a marine heat shrink. You can get this stuff for a couple bucks at what are they called? Harbor Freight. I buy these things by a buttload. I use a lot of it. There we go. Find my solder. Let's get this thing hot. Takes a little while. It's been cold here in the shed. And you can tell when it starts getting hot enough, when it starts changing colors. And I'll pull it away. Solder starts melting to it. Alright, keep applying heat. Let it suck that solder right into her. Alright, there she goes. Wait for it to cool down. Solder there. Hopefully don't touch 2 terminals and alright. And these are 2-gauge wires, and what I use these for is, get you down here so you can see. Alright, good, you're on this side. Alright, here I've got a 2-gauge wire. It connects my bottom bank to this bank. Now I'm going to make another one out of this wire that goes from here up to the top bank. And I already buy these already pre-made, so they got a battery terminal on one end and a lug on the other end. So what I'll do is I'll cut this end off. Alright, I'll cut it off, and got that there came right out at me, and then I've got 2 gauge lugs to put on it. Alright, so I'll cut it off, strip it back, and do the same thing. I'll solder these on. Alright, so we'll pause that while it's cooling. Alright, as you can tell, I'm heating up my last 2 lugs. These are my much bigger lugs. Takes a lot longer to warm those up. There it goes. Now she's ready. And do the same thing. Load her up with some solder. Take a little bit more solder for these. There we go. There's that. Peel off some more solder, because that one's done. We got one more to do. Need to buy me some more real thick solder, so I don't have to. Alright, see, I lost a couple of these videos. I got interrupted and some things taking place. So this is my finalizing on the battery bank. Alright, there's 237 amp hours of battery. That's the Victron shunt. That ain't gonna be its permanent location. This is just for temporarily until I get some stuff for this wall there. And I've got 2 6 gauge wires in parallel going to the shunt, because I didn't have another 2 gauge wire just to make me a jumper. So that's how we got it set up for now. Alright, got everything connected. As you can tell, when I made the ends, I soldered them on, and then I put heat shrink on the ends. I haven't heated that one up yet, so I gotta get that shrunk down. Alright, the other ones are all on there. Alright, cable going from the top. I haven't heat shrunk it on there yet, but I need to heat shrink it on. I've got the piece on it, and it connects down to the bottom one there. Alright, and then from there down, and then the positive side's done the same way. Alright, there's that so far. That's all I have for the battery. If you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for other upcoming videos. Talk to you YouTubers later.